Hello friends, welcome to State Engineering Service examination section of Winds of Change. We will cover so many questions from the civil engineering topic here from Expert IES. You may contact us at windsoftchange2020@gmail.com, and for the study material you can download from the link given in the description box. You can subscribe to this channel to stay updated for more videos. You may like these videos if you feel useful for you and comment for any feedback. Welcome to fourth video in the continuation of the video of 225 questions of building material and construction. In this video, we will discuss questions from 125 to 175. So let's start without delaying. Question number 126. Most commonly used solvent in oil paint is petroleum, spirit, coal tar or turpentine. Always remember, most commonly used solvent is asked. Solvent is A, that is petroleum. Okay, petroleum is a solvent in oil paint. Memorize it. Plaster of Paris is obtained by calcining, bauxite, gypsum, limestone or none of these. So the answer will be gypsum, that is option B. Now the formula for gypsum is CaSO4.2H2O, and when the calcining is done, the obtained material, that is plaster of Paris, will be CaSO4.12H2O. So always remember the formulas also. Next question, which of the following is a mineral? Basalt, granite, quartz or cyanide? So the answer will be quartz. Quartz is a mineral. The others are not the mineral. They are obtained from some actions or some chemical or some weathering actions. Next question, which of the following timber is suitable for making sports good? Mulberry, mahogany, sal or deodar? This is very important question. The timber, which kind of timber is responsible for what purpose, we have to memorize it. And this is very important question, that which one is used for making sports goods. Answer is mulberry. Always remember, mulberry is the type of the timber which is responsible for making sports good. Now stones used for construction of retaining wall must be soft, hard, high or light or heavy. Okay, so the retaining wall, the property of retaining wall is that its self weight should be very high. So the stone used for construction of retaining wall should be heavy, so that the earth pressure that will be obtained on it should be earth pressure at rest. It should not lie in the active zone. Now invar contains 12% of nickel, 24% of nickel, 30% of nickel or 36% of nickel. This is also important question. The nickel content in the invar is 36%. Always remember, 36% nickel. The size of the mold of bricks is generally kept a little larger to specified size, little small to specified size, equal to the specified size or 10% larger than specified size. So always remember, it is kept little larger. Okay, actually there is no provision, actual provision is being provided, but it is kept little larger because to accommodate the shrinkage that will occur into that bricks, into the mold of the bricks. Okay, so for the shrinkage purpose we have to keep it little larger. Next question, the foliated structure is very common in sedimentary rock, igneous rock, metamorphic rock or none of these. The foliated structure is very common in metamorphic rock because of the weathering action for the change in pressure and temperature. Because of that, the foliated structure is very common in metamorphic rock. Next question, the rocks formed by gradual deposition is called sedimentary, igneous, metamorphic or none of these. This is also very easy question. Gradual deposition, it is called sedimentary rock. Igneous rock are basic rock that is obtained from the magma, from the earth core, and metamorphic rock are those which are obtained by some weathering action, by changing pressure and temperature on these basic rocks, that is igneous rocks, and the sedimentary rocks are obtained by gradual decomposition. Next, the specific gravity of the marble is 2.5, 2.6, 2.66 or 2.72. Always remember, marble is a good hard material, so its specific gravity is 2.72. Always remember 2.72. A bull nose brick is not used for rounding of sharp corners, pillars, decoration purpose or arches. Always remember, bull nose brick is not used for arches. For all other purpose, bull nose bricks can be used. Bull nose bricks can be used for rounding of sharp corners. Bull nose bricks can be used in pillars also, and obviously they can be used for decoration purpose. Next question, the lime which contains mainly calcium oxide, and slacks with water is fat lime, quicklime, hydraulic lime, or poor lime. This is very easy question, which mainly considers calcium oxide is quicklime only, CaO is quicklime, and it slacks with water. Next question, lacquer is oil paint, distemper, spirit varnish, or none of these. So lacquer is spirit varnish. Always remember, lacquer is spirit varnish. Next question, plastic asphalt is used as a waterproofing layer over roof, a mixture of cement and asphalt, a natural asphalt, or a refinery product. So always remember, plastic asphalt is a mixture of cement and asphalt. Plastic asphalt is a mixture of cement and asphalt. Now laterite is an volcanic rock, argillaceous rock, calcareous rock, or siliceous rock. So laterite is argillaceous rock. Remember this question also. Laterite is argillaceous rock. Fire clay contains pure lime, oxide of iron, hydrated aluminum silicate, or magnesium. So fire clay contains hydrated aluminum silicate. Always remember, fire clay contains pure hydrated aluminum silicate. Generally, wooden molds are made from plywood, shisham wood, deodar wood, or teak wood. Always remember, if we have to use wooden mold, then that has to be of better quality. That it should be a hard material. So we will use shisham wood for that purpose. Shisham would be the right answer. Next question. Lime putty is made from hydraulic lime. Is made by adding lime to water. Can be used only up to 3 days, or all of the above. So answer is all of the above. Now remember these points. These are very important points for lime putty. These are made from hydraulic lime first of all. These are made by adding lime to water. It is obvious. And the most important, lime putty can be used only up to 3 days. Next question, mastic asphalt is waterproof, fireproof, elastic, or all of the above? So answer is all of the above. Mastic asphalt is waterproof, it is fireproof also, and it is elastic. Usually these mastic asphalts are being used in as a waterproofing material, or it can be used in road construction with bituminous surface, bituminous pavement, in the bituminous pavement also. Next question, based on its dry weight, a freshly felled tree may contain water up to 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100%. Since we are saying about freshly felled tree, that means it contains the maximum amount of water that can be present in it, and maximum will be the 100%. Okay, so answer will be 100%. Now, the most commonly used base for timber painting is red lead, zinc white lead, or titanium white. So the answer will be C, that is white lead. Okay, white lead is the most commonly used base for timber painting. Always remember, this is also important question for timber painting. What is the most commonly used base is white lead. After white lead, we apply the colorings, different kind of pigments. Now, slacking of lime is affected by keeping it exposed to air, immersing the lime in water, crushing the lime lumps, or none of these. So slacking is affected by immersing the lime in water. This is also very easy question. Now for sanitary pipes and chemical stonewares, salt glazing is used, lead glazing is used, opaque glazing is used, or none of these. So for sanitary pipes and chemical stoneware, always remember salt glazing is used. Salt glazing is used for sanitary pipe and chemical stoneware. Slate is formed by metamorphic action of shale, limestone, sandstone, or granite. So first of all, always remember slate. Slate is a metamorphic rock and it is obtained by metamorphic action on shale. Okay, shale being an igneous rock. So shale, after the metamorphic action, the slate will be formed by shale. Next question, for slaking of 10 kg of CaO, the theoretical amount of water is 2.2 kg, 1.5 kg, 3.2 kg, or none of these. So to obtain it, that how much the water will be required, first of all we should know that how many moles of CaO will react with water to form its slaking, that is CaOH whole twice. So CaO plus H2O forms CaOH whole twice. 1 mole of CaO reacts with 1 mole of H2O to form calcium hydroxide, that is the process of slaking. Now if 1 mole react with 1 mole of H2O and we are seeing that 10 kg of CO is there, so how many moles of CO is present, that much of mole of H2O will be required. Now 10 kg of CO is there and the molecular mass of CO will be 40 plus 16, that is 56. So 10 kg upon 10 kg means 10,000 gram upon 56 gram. This will be the number of moles that will be obtained, and this much of moles required by water also, 10,000 upon 56, and if we multiply it by molecular mass of water, that is 18, then we will obtain the result as 3200, that is 3.2 kg. Okay, so you can obtain 3.2 kg by 10,000 divided by 56 into 18. Answer is C. Now next question, percentage of silica in good brick earth lies between, very easy question, percentage of silica is from 50 to 60%. Okay, always remember it, 50 to 60% silica is required in good brick earth. Now percentage of alumina required in good brick earth is from 20 to 30%. Memorize it, it is very important. First of all, percentage of silica, that is 50 to 60%, and percentage of alumina 20 to 30%. And lime content is about 5% is required. Now asbestos, there are a few questions about asbestos to memorize about asbestos. Asbestos is a natural fibrous mineral substance. It is composed of hydrous silicates of calcium and magnesium, and it contains iron oxide and alumina, or all of the above. So answer will be all of the above. It is a, first of all, it is natural fibrous mineral substance. Always remember it is a mineral substance and it is composed of hydrous silicates of calcium and magnesium. Formula will be CaSiO3 or 3MgSiO3, and contains iron oxide and alumina. Now next question, asbestos is an excellent insulator for heat and electricity, is fireproof and acid proof, has specific gravity of 3.10, and all of the above. So the answer will be all of the above, and we should memorize all these properties of asbestos. That is, it is an excellent insulator for heat and electricity. Okay, it is good fireproof and acid proof material, and it has good specific gravity, that is about 3.10. Asbestos cement. Now we will come to asbestos cement. It is brittle, warps due to change in humidity, and strength is lowered when saturated by water, or all of the above. So answer will be D, that is all of the above. Asbestos cement are brittle, they warps due to change in humidity. Always remember, when change in humidity occurs, the warping will occur in asbestos cement, and strength is lowered when saturated by water. So water affects the asbestos cement very frequently, you can see it here. Now asbestos is corrugated sheet used for roofing, an incombustible fireproof material, an organic substance, and all of the above. So answer will be all of the above. Asbestos is corrugated sheet used for roofing. Asbestos sheets are being used. You are very much familiar with that. You may have seen it. An incombustible fireproof material and an organic substance. It is a mineral substance. The standard size of the masonry brick is 18 by 18 by 8. This is very easy question. We should not discuss it. 19 centimeter by 9 centimeter by 9 centimeter. B option is correct. The stone suitable for rubble masonry should be hard, tough, heavy, or light. For rubble masonry purpose, we should use hard stones for rubble masonry purpose. Always remember this. For rubble masonry, we will use hard stone. For retaining wall, we will use heavy stones. Next question, the filler used in plastic bitumen is shale powder, talc powder, asbestos powder, or plastic powder. So the answer will be C, that is asbestos powder. Asbestos powder is the filler used in plastic bitumen. Always remember this. The filler used in plastic bitumen is asbestos powder. Bitumen felt is used as waterproofing material, used as damp-proofing material, is made from bitumen and hessian fiber, all of the above. Answer is all of the above. Bitumen felt is used as waterproofing material as well as it is used as damp-proofing material, and it is made from bitumen and hessian fiber. Next question. The process of mixing clay, water and other ingredients to make brick is known as kneading, molding, pugging or drying. This is important question. This process of mixing clay, water and other ingredients, this process is called kneading. Okay, this process is called kneading. Molding, in which a mold is being prepared. Okay, pugging is another process in which it is being done in a pug mill, and drying is the simply drying process. So next question, which of the following cement contains maximum percentage of dicalcium silicate? OPC, low heat cement, rapid hardening cement, sulfate resisting cement. So the answer will be low heat cement. Low heat cement contains maximum amount of C2S. Others will contain high amount of, let's say rapid hardening, it contains high amount of C3S. Sulfate resistant cement contains high amount of C3A. OPC is normal OPC. Okay. So highest amount of C2S will be present in low heat cement. That is option B. Soundness test of cement determines quality of free lime, ultimate strength, durability, or initial setting. So this is also important question. Soundness test of cement determines the quality of the free lime that will be present in it. It also determines the magnesium content present in it. So quality of free lime will be the right answer for determining the soundness test. Soundness test determines quality of free lime present in the cement. This is very important. Next question, which of the following cement is suitable for use in massive concrete structures such as large dams? For that purpose, which kind of cement should be used for large dams? OPC, low heat cement, rapid hardening, or sulfate resisting? Okay, in the large dams, we have to use the mass concreting. In the mass concreting, we should require that the heat of hydration should be minimum, so that there cannot be a possibility of the cracks that can be generated because of the high heat evolvement. So the answer here should be, for mass concreting purpose, there should be low heat cement that should be used for large dam. Next question, the stretcher bond in brick masonry can be used only when the thickness of the wall is 90 mm, 180 mm, 190 mm, 280 mm. In the stretcher bond, we should know one important thing, that what is a stretcher bond. In the stretcher bond, we will place it along the width y direction. The width of the brick will be the width of the wall. So since width of the brick is 90 mm, so width of the wall will be 90 mm only. Next question, the slump recommended for mass concrete is about 25 mm to 50 mm, 50 mm to 100 mm, 100 mm to 125 mm, 125 mm to 150 mm. So always remember, for mass concreting purpose, minimum slump is required, that is 25 mm to 50 mm. Okay, and the vibration is being done for the compaction of it. So always remember, slump recommended for mass concrete is about 25 mm to 50 mm. Next question, coefficient of hardness for stone used for road work should be greater than 10, 12, 15 or 17. Coefficient of hardness of stone. Answer is 17. Always remember, coefficient of hardness of stone used for road work should be greater than 17. Next question, normal consistency of OPC cement is about 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. Normal consistency of OPC, this range lies from 26 to 33%. Always remember, so the answer will be 30%. The average will be 30% will be the normal consistency of OPC. Next question, the rock generally used for roofing is granite, basalt, slate or pumice. Answer will be slate. Slate is a rock that is generally used for roofing purpose. To retard the initial setting time of cement, the compound responsible is C3A, C3S, gypsum, C2S or tricalcium aluminate, C3A. So the answer will be retarder, that is gypsum. That is option B. Next question, distemper is a paint consisting of powdered chalk, pigment and water, a waterproofing agent, a paint consisting of colored cement and water, a drying agent. So the answer is A, that is a paint consisting of powdered chalk, pigments and water. That is called distemper. Okay, this is the composition of distemper, that is paint consisting of powdered chalk, pigment and water. That is called distemper. Next question, Duco paints are plastic paints, cellulose paints, emulsion paints, oil paints. Duco paints are oil paints. Always remember, Duco paints are oil paints. Next question, with increase in moisture content, the bulking of sand increases, decreases, first increases to a certain maximum value and then decreases, and first decreases to a certain maximum value and certain minimum value and then increases. Okay, so the answer will be C, that is first increases to a certain maximum value and then decreases, because the bulking of sand will be obtained at 4 to 8% in that much of the water content or the moisture content. The bulking will be maximum, that is about 30% bulking can be obtained, that is 30% increase in the volume. So first of all, the bulking process will increase. Okay, and afterwards when the moisture content increases, the sample becomes inundated with moisture, with water, then this will start decreasing, the bulking of sand will start decreasing. So the answer will be C, that is first increases to a certain maximum value and then decreases. Next question, paints with white lead base are suitable for painting of woodwork, ironwork, both woodwork and ironwork, and none of the above. So paint with white lead base are suitable for painting of woodwork. Okay. Next question, for testing compressive strength of cement, the size of cube used is 50 mm, 70.6 mm, 100 mm, 150 mm. Okay, some people may confuse it with the compressive strength of concrete. Okay, so always remember, for compressive strength of cement we use size of cube as 70.6 mm, that is option B, and for compressive strength of concrete the cube size will be of the size 150 mm. Okay, memorize it, keep it in your mind, the size of 70.6 mm for compressive strength of cement. Okay, so we will finish here with the question number 175. In the next video we will come up from 176 to 225, and you may subscribe to this channel to stay updated, and the link for this PPT or this presentation is given in the description box. Thank you.